and a concept world that I've been trying to create. Yeah, that's pretty much all my interest in there, with a extreme degree. But I'm into that. A lot of my time is also spent on YouTube looking at different content, if it's either reaction or Star Trek or Star Wars. Sometimes it's just the funny Sovereign Citizen videos where it's a guy complaining that he got pulled over and he can't get pulled over because I'm not a citizen and blah 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 blah, which it's kind of funny to me because I gotta find it funny. If I end up wanting to become a police officer, I'm going to have to deal with people that are that self-privileged to do so. And then Karen videos, stuff like that. I enjoy those, not as much as I used to, and they're kind of a one-off. Like occasionally I watch them, not heavily, but they're there. So there's that. Sorry, I felt like I had to sneeze, but beyond all of that, I also have an interest in other things as well. Like, I'm not fully into cars, like, oh yeah, there's that fast car, there's this car, and I know exactly how this engine works and everything, but I've been to car shows with my father, and that's been the most fun I've had in a long time. Like, I'm not a geek into the point where I know every issue of comic book and stuff, but I've been to comic book conventions, and I do have comic books, a comic book collection of my own, and everything like that. So there's always all of that to be determined there. Ooh. Construction is annoying. Very annoying. But this is part of, is that, yeah, it is Public Works. I think that's Downers Grove. I guess we're in Downers Grove. Downers Grove Public Works Department doing stuff, which is fascinating. I need to let this guy pass me. If he's not going to pass. He's going to turn. I want to get over again because I do want to eventually make a right. So all of that is on the forefront. And there's probably stuff I'm leaving out that I'm interested in. I'm into Batman, I'm into Marvel and DC and all of that, all the superheroes and stuff like that. Not as much as I used to, but I definitely like the superheroes. Batman's my favorite, but there's also other superheroes that I really like. I really like Captain Marvel. At least the new movie that came out was one of my favorite Marvel movies. Especially the younger Fury was pretty cool. But I'm into some of that. I'm not so much into the What If series for Marvel that came out, and I haven't watched like Wanda or Loki or anything. I'm not too much into that. I might get into it, but I haven't seen any of that, or I haven't had any interest in any of that. I will say the first episode for What If, definitely I liked. Primarily, it's throwing Captain America on its head and pretty much gender swapping it, but still, I enjoyed it, because I'm really into history as well, which has another big interest. Is I'm always into history and how the world has come today, from modern history to post-history. So when that's showing fights in World War II, that's pretty nice. I like that. So I'm definitely into historical things as well. So I guess if you would like to sum me up, which you really shouldn't, but if you would like to sum me up, I'm kind of a nerd that's into the political landscape and social landscape of the world, history, and then science fiction. And that's just putting it in simple terms. There is no real reason to put your interests in simple terms, because it's never really simple. It's never really that easy.